There was a young nobleman named Han, the descendant of a prestigious family in the county. A Taoist priest named Shan, renowned for his mastery of illusion, often amazed people with his magical tricks. Young Master Han greatly admired his skills and treated him as an esteemed guest in his household. Taoist Shan had a remarkable ability. Whether sitting or standing among guests, he could vanish into thin air in the blink of an eye. Fascinated, Han eagerly wished to learn this technique, but the Taoist refused. Han persistently begged him, but Shan said, "It is not that I am unwilling to teach you, but I fear it may bring dishonor to my craft. Magic is unlike other skills, it can be entrusted to a gentleman, but if given to a scoundrel, he may use the art of invisibility to steal from others. While I do not doubt your character, what if, upon seeing a beautiful woman, you cannot control your desires and use this technique to sneak into her private chambers? Would that not encourage wickedness and indulgence in lust? I truly cannot grant your request." Realizing that he could not force the Taoist to comply, Han became resentful. Secretly, he conspired with his servants to find an opportunity to humiliate and beat Shan. Fearing that Shan might escape using his invisibility technique, Han devised a plan. He spread fine ash across the threshing ground where Shan would pass. He believed that even if the Taoist turned invisible, his footprints would still be visible in the ash, allowing them to track and ambush him. With the plan in place, Han lured Taoist Shan to the spot, and his servants suddenly lashed at him with their ox-driving whips. In an instant, Shan disappeared. As expected, footprints appeared in the fine ash, and the servants followed them, striking wildly. But soon, the footprints became jumbled, and they lost their target. Shortly after Han returned home, Taoist Shan arrived as well. Addressing Han's servants, he said, "I can no longer stay here. You have taken care of me these past days, and before I leave, I must express my gratitude." With that, he reached into his sleeve and pulled out a jug of wine. Reaching in again, he produced a large platter of delicacies. He continued this several times, until the table was laden with food and drink. He then invited everyone to sit and feast. The servants indulged heartily and soon became drunk. Shan then retrieved every dish and drink, placing them back into his sleeve as if they had never existed. When Han heard of this marvel, he again invited the Taoist to perform his magic. Shan went to a wall and painted a city upon it. Then, tapping the drawing with his hand, the city gates suddenly opened. He took his wrapped clothing and belongings, tossing them inside the painted city. Bowing, he bid farewell, saying, "I take my leave." With a leap, he entered the city. The gates closed behind him, and he vanished without a trace. Later, word spread that Taoist Shan had reappeared in the marketplace of Qingzhou, amusing children with a new trick. He taught them to draw black circles on their palms using ink. When they playfully tossed the circles at someone, no matter where the target was, on their face or clothing, the ink circles would detach from their hands and land precisely where they were thrown.